Today's news, China's hottest new boy band is actually made up of 5 androgynous girls. Do me a solid, if you would, and click here or click right up here to watch Steph painting live on the internet to K-pop music. Twitch.tv/HallyuBack is the web address if you want to type it in, or you can click here or link in the top of the description box to follow Steph on Twitch and join the fun listening to K-pop. She would be here filming with me right now, but we try not to film on days when she's going to paint so she can conserve her energy and paint a masterpiece. Follow Steph on Twitch. I have a whopper of an article here that I think most of you probably have not heard about yet. Why don't we just start with reading the article? Earlier this month, China's social network giant Tencent held a series of music events called Husband Exhibition at Chinese universities. The idea was to showcase new pop stars who appear on the company's online streaming site. The term husband is how China's female fans refer to male pop stars who are so charming they fantasize about marrying them. Enter A-Crush, a hot new boy band that performed at the tour's last stop in southern Zhejiang province, where the group is based. They had one big surprise in store for fans. They're not actually male. A-Crush is made up of 5 women, mostly in their early 20s, who all have edgy short hairstyles and dress like a bunch of boyish heartthrobs. The group won't formally debut with a music video until the end of April, but it has already garnered a fan base after several appearances at music events. Its fan page, link in Chinese, on China's Twitter equivalent Weibo now has nearly 900,000 followers. By comparison, Katy Perry, also a big name in China, has about 1 million Weibo followers. Okay, so I know that this isn't technically K-pop, as the group is based in China and these are all Chinese members, but it's very similar looking, at least in appearance, to what K-pop is because it is out of China. And if you look at the 5 members of this group, they all could be mistaken as a K-pop band if you didn't know any better. I mean, these guys look like a K-pop boy band. Even though they're Chinese, they totally could pass for a K-pop band. And in taking a closer look at the photos in the article, all 5 of them can pass for boys. Let's take a look at this photo at the top of the article together. The 2 on the left both look like boys to me. I mean, they have a similar haircut. It looks like one is hugging the other. There's no way to tell that they're girls unless someone told you that they're girls. The one in the middle even looks harder than the 2 on the left. I really want to say he, even though it's a she, because he is dressed like a boy and he looks like a boy, or she looks like a boy. It's confusing. The 2 on the right are slightly more feminine. You can, at least the 4th one over from the left, so the one in the leather jacket. She has a bit more of a feminine looking face to me. Whether or not they've had plastic surgery is inconsequential. Assuming that they have not, it's really hard to tell that any of them are not girls. They're really doing a good job at passing as boys if that's what they're actually going for. Lu, who is the captain of A-Crush, is 21 years old and receives letters from fans, female fans. But the company that she works for does not allow her to not only disclose her sexual orientation, but even like the fans back. I'm just going down the article here. Around 15% of A-Crush's Weibo followers are anti-fans. That, of course, is to be expected. I was really wondering how much Chinese people have when it comes to internet freedom. How much can they become anti over there, considering that it seems like Chinese internet freedom is more constricted than the rest of the world. So I'm wondering if they're allowed to hate and to what degree. The name of the entertainment company in charge of A-Crush is Zhejiang Huati Culture Communication Company Limited. It says here that they basically have the same exact success formula as K-pop groups or K-pop entertainment companies in Korea. And it also says that this entertainment company is rolling out 3 more girl groups in the next couple of months. I'm wondering if they're all gonna be similar in that they dress like boys even though they're girls, or if they'll be more girly. Can I first say that I really like the concept of this? I like throwing thwarts and little curveballs into life personally, so I like seeing other people do it as well. It's kind of unfortunate that China doesn't share the rest of the internet the same way that the world does. China has its own system of internet. different websites. They don't use YouTube, for instance, very much, and so I'm on here looking for A Crush. There's a fair amount of videos written in Chinese with A Crush featured in them. I found one where they are backstage and they're doing a little bit of an impromptu photo shoot where there's a girl and then one of the members comes up and they just put their foreheads together, and some people take photos and there's some fans there watching. But there isn't really any official video. I mean, maybe there is. I only did one search, but it's not easy to find Chinese entertainment on YouTube. So I am unable to just see a full-fledged music video that they've made. This gets to my other point that I was thinking about. I wonder how popular they can get within China and then outside of China as well. And so that would first mean spreading to countries like Japan, Korea, Philippines, Malaysia, Indonesia, Singapore. Then like it kind of gets bigger that way. It can go all over the world instantly, but I think a group like this, since it is so unusual and very unexpected for most people, that they will get known, but they also need to have really good music in order to grow their popularity and their success. If you really investigate how K-pop became super popular and almost at this point mainstream throughout the world, prior to 2008, 2009, if you really just think about it, K-pop wasn't that popular and it also wasn't very well known. There were Asians that knew about it, and there were people outside of Korea that certainly listened to it and liked it. But with the rise of professional music videos being uploaded to YouTube and being accessible by everybody throughout the world, K-pop then became this, can we say, Goliath that is very accessible right at our fingertips, on our computers, on our phones, and we can find whatever we want. I mean, at this point, BTS has been going around the United States. They're doing interviews with local TV channels. They're doing interviews with local radio stations. Rap Monster keeps repeating over and over. Part of the reason why people like us because they can easily find us on social media. I don't know where I'm going to be able to find them. I always go to YouTube if I want to see video right away instead of going to, say, Twitter, just because I want to get a lot of information at once. And so video with music and them dancing and them singing, I can hear their voice, I can hear their music. That's how I like to sort of consume my entertainment very quickly. I give these girls all the support in the world. I hope they can rock it. I hope they can continue to push forward the boundaries of our perceptions of what is okay. And I think it's cool that they have girls as fans because they do sort of look like boys. And it doesn't matter what sex they are, right? Comments down below, you guys. How would you feel if K-pop introduced a boy band that was made up of all girls? Would you support them? Even if they were really good looking and the music was sensational? Does make you think. Click the like button. Thank you so much for supporting us. Click the bell for notifications. Check out the link to K-Gal and don't forget to subscribe for more Hallyu Back news. That's it. I'm out of here. Hasta luego.